Why did Japan attack Pearl Harbor? When you think of the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, you might be wondering why. Why did Japan attack this seemingly innocent naval base? Well, the real reason is more complex than what you might think. In the early 1900s, Japan started to feel more and more threatened by the growing power of the United States. As the US became more involved in world affairs, Japan felt that its interests were being undermined. This was especially true in the Pacific, where the US had a strong naval presence. Japan's leaders believed that the only way to counter the US threat was to cripple its Pacific fleet. They hoped that a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor would do just that, but it didn't. The attack may have been a surprise, but it wasn't exactly a master plan. In fact, it was a desperate gamble that ultimately failed. Japan's leaders had miscalculated. They had thought that the US public would be outraged by the attack and demand revenge, but the American people remained calm. They saw the attack for what it was, an act of desperation by a nation that had lost its way. In the end, the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor backfired. It failed to cripple the US Navy, and it led to the United States entering World War II.